never slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness.
As the silly Billy, I would call him after that one, but hopefully he learns from that this time around. Oh, it's Ramersdorf has gone down, unfortunately, tumbling down up timing screens, and it really impacted Beñat Fernandez. He's just behind Beñat Fernandez, the number 7 for 5th place, and that was a big touch between.
Right, out onto the start and finish to complete lap 2. Carter Thompson's certainly going on.
Someone else has gone down too, there as well. A few riders going wide there, Uriarte and Gonzalez.
And Carpucci it is who's taken up the lead, absolutely superb after Brian Uriarte, and Beñat Fernandez is towing the rest of the guys behind him. Veda Pratama.
Now I wonder what on earth has happened. It looks like it was Tinez, the Venezuelan, tumbling down our timing screen.
Stuff, Veda Pratama, it goes inside him and up the hill. That's a very hard place to pass, but he does it. Is there as well, but it's up to Carter Thompson to chase Brian Uriarte.
The benchmark, as well as Beñat Fernandez. Oh dearie me, what a big shame that was. Such a good charge.
Veda Pratama takes the lead with a superb tight line to climb the hill.
That is extreme. It's a 1 minute 40 lap time. That's what the leading duo was setting that time around. A lot of others through the field already, but we switch our attention back towards the front. Brian is catching. Extreme confidence right there from Pratama, isn't it? Bearing in mind, I mean, like many of these riders, he's never seen to a bit more competitive, setting 141s, then the chasing group after that, 140. Veda, and he's got David Gonzalez with him.
And I think Veda was
in this place before, but he's riding it like he's ridden around here a million times. That was super 2s, basically. If you're in the 143s, you ain't doing anything towards the podium.
Perhaps using a little bit too much road coming out. He couldn't quite get on the gas as hard as he wanted to.
Preen.
And Brian Uriarte has gone from 1st to 4th.
In this race.
Right, and Veda Pratama made the big overtaking move at the first corner.
It's Ramersdorf who went down, as well as Beñat Fernandez. Tinez as well, I believe. Well, looking back down the order then, where are we at? Thompson 6th place. Beñat Fernandez is ahead of him.
And wide, but he has made it stick now. I think he's up into 3rd place and go.
Even Leslie's just gone really, really wide, caught up in some kind of chaos, but our timing's in 5th. Ramadipa and Singapong 7th and 8th. Danish watching our series leader. He's
going after Carter Thompson. He's relegated Beñat Fernandez to 4th on the number 7.
Greens confirm it is Ramersdorf and Beñat Fernandez who have both crashed out.
And you saw the number
up into 9th position. Guillaume Plonk, yesterday's podium finisher, down in 10th place. Daniel in 11th. Imagine Pratama just going to be feeling his way into it, isn't he? More than used to.
Number 11 of David Gonzalez make the pass on Brian Uriarte. The previous lap we've been on board, and Ramadipa there has gone inside Brian Uriarte to take 4th place, I think. But it's still
crazy wet conditions like this from his times going up in Indonesia and also in the Asia.
With Brian looking back at David Gonzalez, and he couldn't do it. Well, he made it work this time. If they slow Veda Pratama that leads, but only just from Gonzalez.
Talent Cup, they love a wet race or two. Over there, you can see that drive.
Each other down, then Veda is going to disappear, but the number 11 of David Gonzalez looking so across the track. Oh my goodness, it's so tight, but Veda Pratama has the advantage. Can push him back into 2nd place.
Line getting thicker and wider every time we come around then. This will be very interesting to see.
Super determined in 2nd, and he's right on the tail of Veda Pratama, ahead of number 11 Gonzalez.
Danish has moved up another couple of spots, Peter. He's up into how this race changes. 15 laps, even with a short lap time around here, it's a long way to go.
Now,
David Gonzalez, 11th in the standings, is the number 11 coming into this race. 7th place now. There he is in the middle of this shot, just behind Fernandez there. So Danish feeling a bit.
It is. 32 is Kiandra Ramadipa, the other Indonesian here. There he has got past.
He's finished 3 out of 4 races so far. A very quiet Le Mans, just taking away a few more in it. Maybe the pressure's taken off in some kind of weird way. Although Brian Uriarte is much.
Beñat Fernandez down off the waterfall, and
points, but had a great start to the season back in Jerez. 8 points coming away from that one, so closer in the championship to him now as we look ahead from Danish to Uriarte. Maybe Danish is.
Brian is being closed upon by Carter Thompson. Superb stuff from the.
But this season he's going to get a bit of a nosebleed here running this high up, as we see Tassini had a grid infringement. He's feeling a bit more in the groove and a bit more up for the fight now.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, and he cuts right across.
Australian.
Carter really want to make amends after a luckless Magellan. Double long lap penalty. Oh, dearie me.
Yeah, that's a messy way to start the
Across the front of Beñat Fernandez. Goodness me. He squeezed him as much as you possibly can. And it really was that. He got punted wide at the final corner, effectively crashed, and then seemingly had a
race, isn't it? What a shame. Okay, and you don't know why. I mean, he could have been in the wrong position or what. I have no.
That was sensational.
Okay, right, it is the 54 of Veda.
Mechanical issue in the second race as well, a rarity in Rookies Cup. Brian,
No idea why. We don't know exactly what he did wrong, but obviously he's done something. Okay, it's Veda Pratama, and Pratama that still has the advantage, but only just. The white helmet of Karpushin
takes a look behind him, sees the big number 50 on his head, and on either side of the front fairing, you've got...
And then the 11 of David Gonzalez, Brian Uriarte, and those trio, I think, are being second place. Then Brian Uriarte in third. Down the hill they go. Absolutely.
Company, Brian.
He has. And I think, I may be wrong, Matt, but I think he actually got caught by the 31 of Gulingkan Danish and Hakim Danish on the number 13. Superb stuff. It's 164 kilometres there, 102 miles away. They get up. Somebody hit him and broke the clutch lever, I think, actually. That's what happened to Carter Thompson. I think that's what it...
Carter Thompson there in 6th place with Sullivan Mounty up from 11th on the grid there in 7th.
To 194 kilometres an hour before they scrub off speed into the left-hander here.
The mechanical failure caused by another rider.
Yeah, caused by another rider, but as you say, equally luckless anyway, nothing to do with...
As well, just off the back of this group, so we're really seeing it properly strung out, Peter. This is absolutely fascinating.
Climbing the hill in 4th gear, all the way up here in 4th.
Can't push in, just can't.
Nothing to do with him. The number 7 of Beñat Fernandez going down the hill, chasing after.
I wonder what the conditions are like out there. I mean, the pace being drilled out here across the front of Uriarte. Sorry there, Peter. That was so close. They're being ultra brave through there.
Veda Pratama.
I mean, you got 2 riders out the top 3 in 2:01s. Most of the others, apart from Pugliese and Danish. But look at Gonzalez, just waiting to pounce on a bunch of these riders that are coming down the waterfall. They fan out this rider on track last round. You know what? He was doing rather well in dry conditions as well here. They're in 2:02s. Everybody else in minimum 2:03. So it's just a red 3 abreast towards the penultimate curve. Uriarte up to the inside. Karpushin doesn't want to give an inch, but he's so far this week. And if you look through practices, actually, Peter, the times from there, you do see quite a hot pace, like the sun out there at the moment from these leaders.
And pole time was
forced to. He cuts back up the inside. They go off the track, over onto the black stuff, in towards the final. A few different names that we're used to seeing up towards the sharp end. This sort of track is so different.
2:01.95, and Veda Pratama has just done a 2:02.